Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a bit of goofing around tonight. And this is a head-to-head challenge I've been thinking about for a while, and I thought it would be a very fair matchup. At least price-wise goes, they're very fair, comparable guns with each other. And what I'm going to do a head-to-head challenge for you guys tonight with is one of the old-timers, so to speak, on the channel. This is the Ruger Mark IV. It's kind of very interesting. This is actually one of the most popular, actually the most popular video on my channel right now is on this gun. Nearly 30,000 views in not quite a year. And then we're going to be putting that up against one of the newcomers in the garage, but a very nice shooting gun, the Beeman P17. And both of these, like I said, they're very comparable, at least price-wise goes. Depending on where you shop, if you pay more than $50 or $60 for either one of these, you really overspent. But they both are great shooters. The trigger, I've worked on that trigger on that Mark IV quite a bit, and it's still a whole lot heavier than the trigger on this Beeman. But it's manageable, and as long as I do my part, it can be a real good shooting gun. So we'll go ahead and do 5 shots. I've got a couple shooting C's across the garage here, and we'll see which one can get the best score. I've practiced a little bit with both of these just to make sure they were zeroed with these pellets. I didn't even show you what I'm shooting here. I have the Meister 7 grains, and these ones both shoot these very consistently, so I think it'll be a very close, hopefully not a tie, we won't do any tiebreakers, but a very close matchup here. So I'm going to shoot the Beeman first because it's the newcomer in the garage, and we'll see how we do. Can't remember, his Beeman's trigger is, I believe, under a pound, close to 2, or not under a pound, under 2 pounds, very close to 2 pounds, but under 2 pounds. So it's a very nice trigger, especially for a gun that's $50 or $60. So the Ruger, when I first got the Ruger, it was over 10 pounds, and I've worked on it, and it's probably 4 or 5 pounds now, so it's twice as good as it used to be, but it's still nowhere near as nice as this Beeman's trigger right out of the box. And I haven't messed with this one yet. I really been meaning to. I got a long winter coming up here shortly, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of sitting at the bench playing with these guys, but let's go ahead and give them a chance. Ooh, I pulled that one a little low, opening the door for the Ruger. That one was all me, but all right, that's better. It looks like that's going to be a very, very good score. Probably a 49, I'm guessing. Look like. Let's go ahead and get this Ruger loaded up, and we'll see if this one can do any better. Actually, they both have fiber optic front sight. The Beeman does have a fiber optic rear sight as well. I'm not sure that really helps me as much as you think it might out here in the garage, but having this little fiber optic front, kind of like the orange paint that I put on most of my other pistols, just lets me be able to see that front sight post so much better. tough to transition from a trigger that's sub 2 pounds up to one that's probably 4 or 5 pounds, but it is good practice. So you're learning consistency of the squeeze and not just relying on a perfect trigger all the time. Oh, gotta remember the automatic safety on these. Get me all the time. Ruger came out to play. I have noticed with my my target shooting with my rail guns, the powder burners has really improved since I've been playing with these pistols in the garage here. Just a lot more consistency and quicker and easier target acquisition. Did I forget the trigger? I get yakking and I forget. All right, it's going to be a close one. I think we may have a tie, so we may need to check this red X's, red circles in the center to make sure, but let me pause the camera. I'll add those up and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty friends, I'm back with this target. It was a razor thin win, but both of them shot almost a perfect bullseye, but both of them were 410s and a 9, and this was the grouping for the Beeman. Had one flyer down here, which was probably all me, but if you notice, none of them actually touched that red center dot, and then the grouping for the Ruger was much nicer, but also I had two that were touching the center dot, and just like in bullseye, we use those, they call them center X's. We use that center X as a tiebreaker, and the Ruger had two center X's, or hitting the red dots in the center, and that's our tiebreaker. So the Ruger, kind of coming out of retirement, haven't had this one out in a while, at least on the channel. I bring it out occasionally when I'm cutting a can across the garage and use it to shoot a couple of pellets into the can, but I haven't had it out for a head-to-head or any kind of video work here up until today. But he comes out of retirement strong, gets a good win, and it was a lot of fun. So both of them are excellent guns, excellent shooters, you see, and that could have went either way. Just today the Ruger was able to pull out just a hair a little bit better target, and maybe next time the Beeman will take it. But anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I do post up new videos. Also down below is a link to my Amazon storefront. If you click into that link, you can check out things that I've put in there that I think are interesting. You can buy those and I'll get a commission for that. But also, if you click on the link and then go shopping anywhere else in Amazon, whenever you buy something while you're still clicked into that same page or same link, I will get a commission for that as well. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, have a great day.